Nintendo is moving on from the Nintendo Switch. Well, at least that's what it looks like. Last week, Nintendo had a direct, and well, it just looks like that they're moving on. There were no new first party titles outside of Prison's Peach, of course. Everything else was just an HD remake or a remaster. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, that doesn't really mean anything, but it does. You see, when Nintendo produces stuff, typically the HD remasters or even remakes are usually shown as like filler content. For example, when Breath of the Wild was in development, that filler content was Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess. When Tears of the Kingdom was in development, the filler content for that were Skyward Sword HD. You see what I'm getting at? Typically they go ahead and they have these HD remakes or even remasters to become filler content. Why else would they announce so much, or rather so many games that are just HD remasters? We've known for a long time that Nintendo has been working on their next gen Switch, and there's a lot of leaks and rumors that have been popping up everywhere, specifically this year. VGC and Eurogamer have reported the new Nintendo Switch was already shown behind closed doors at Gamescom. And from what we can tell, people are saying that it's very comparable to PS5 Lite graphics, not maybe exactly like, but very close like. There was also reports saying that they were able to port Final Fantasy VII Remake on this new Nintendo Switch, and using DLSS and all their upscaling techniques, it ran just like it did on the PS5, which is actually pretty good. Now, with all these reports, everything is starting to fall in line, and it kind of seems that way that yeah, Nintendo is preparing for this new Nintendo Switch. Another thing to really look at is there hasn't been any more news for Metroid Prime 4, and I am a hard believer that that game is going to be the game to showcase the new Nintendo Switch. While we did see the Metroid Prime remaster really, I mean, it did well. Graphically, it looks amazing, looks a lot better than it originally did on the GameCube. And I think they use that as a showcase to what the Switch can do, but we can expect Prime 4 to be the showcase for what the new Switch can do. And from what these reports are saying, with Final Fantasy VII Remake pretty much running good on the new Nintendo Switch, I think the new Nintendo Switch is going to be a pretty big powerhouse. I mean, when we look at it, when it comes to graphics comparison, we want it to be at least on par with the Steam Deck, if not better. I would prefer better because the Steam Deck has already shown its power or its limit, because a lot of the newer games are getting harder and harder to run on the Steam Deck. So if the Nintendo Switch can do a little bit better than the Steam Deck, or a lot better would be preferred, right? But if it can even do a little bit better, then I think it will be worth it. Not to mention that optimization when you're developing a game for Nintendo Switch hardware will probably come a long way, meaning that even harder games that might not run perfect on the Steam Deck will probably be able to run on the Nintendo Switch with optimization. Optimization means a lot. But yeah, going back to that Nintendo Direct, we did get a lot of brand new third-party games such as Unicorn Overlord, which looks really, really good. It's an RPG, tactical RPG at that, made by Vanillaware. Looks amazing. I mean, they're pretty much marketing it as a new generation of tactical RPG, which I'm really excited to see. It looks like a blend of like your normal tactical RPGs, but mixed with some like Ogre Battle, which I've never played Ogre Battle, but I can tell there it looks like there was some inspiration because I have seen videos and screenshots and stuff like that. I remember as a kid I did wanted to rent Ogre Battle 64 from Blockbuster, just never did. But yeah, they did announce that. We didn't get no updates on other games though, but Level 5 did gave some updates for like Deca Police and was it Fantasy Life? Fantasy Life. I believe it is, or is it one? Something like that. The sequel to Fantasy Life on the 3DS. We did get an update and some trailers. They are going to show it off a little bit more this week at Tokyo Game Show, so I'm excited to see. But when it comes to their first party content, it was basically non-existent outside of HD remakes, of course. We did get Paper Mario Thousand Year Door HD remaster, which I'm excited for. I've never played that Paper Mario game. I do have it on my Steam Deck. I went and started it and then I stopped, and like, of course, how everything else works out, the minute I start a game on my Steam Deck, a remaster comes out on the Switch. That happened with Super Mario RPG. Now it's happening with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. So I'm gonna continue to play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, hoping for an HD remaster to come to the Switch. We also had Mario and Donkey Kong remake, or Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake rather. This was a GBA title. They pretty much remade it for the Nintendo Switch. It looks really, really good. I don't know if it's $50 good, but you know, knowing me, I'm probably gonna buy it and play it anyways. But again, it's another remake of an older game that they have. We saw a little bit more about Luigi's Mansion, which is coming next summer. And then of course, like I mentioned earlier, Princess Peach's Showtime, which looks amazing. Can't wait to try it out. That is also coming next year. The majority of the titles they did show off were coming out next year. But I mean, again, nothing new. There's no new 3D Mario. We do have Mario Wonder coming out, so that 2D fix is already coming in October. Man, wow, we're really close to October. But yeah, that 2D Mario fix is coming in October. But outside of that, really, there's really no other new no other new IPs. Can't talk today. I don't know why. Now again, the stuff that's missing as far as new IPs goes, we are still waiting on a new Donkey Kong Country. Tropical Freeze was originally on the Wii U, and we did get the port to the Nintendo Switch, but that's pretty much it. We haven't gotten a new Donkey Kong Country. We did get F-Zero 99. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a new IP. It's just doing F-Zero that was on the SNES, but making it available for 99 other players to race each other, which is actually really good. I'm not bombing it by any reason, but I mean, it's really good. You should play F-Zero 99. I had a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you like F-Zero, or if you just like racing games and you like chaos, I think you should definitely try out F-Zero 99. I really do like it. I like it better than the Pac-Man 99 for sure. But yeah, we did get some F-Zero there, but that's not really a new F-Zero. We don't have a new Star Fox. Star Fox has really been absent this whole generation outside of Starlink, which it's not really Star Fox. Yeah, they had a little Star Fox campaign in it, but it's not really Star Fox. There wasn't any new Mario and Luigi games as well. That was actually pretty absent there. We did get a new Paper Mario, which was Origami King, but that's about it. We didn't get any Mario and Luigi. We didn't get a new 2D Zelda. Well, I don't know if you'll call it 2D, an isometric Zelda. Let's just say that. We didn't get another new isometric Zelda. If you remember, our last isometric Zelda that was actually a new game was A Link Between Worlds. Outside of that, nothing new. I mean, I guess you could count Triforce Heroes, but it's not the same. We'll stick with A Link Between Worlds. We did get Link's Awakening, but again, that's not a new game. That is a remake. Yeah, so like I mentioned, they're pretty much not announcing anything new. A lot of those they could have shown, but they haven't. And I'm really thinking that this is all leading towards the new Nintendo Switch. Again, a lot of rumors are going off saying that this will come out next year. I'm one of those who does believe that the new Nintendo Switch will come out next year. It's going to be almost 8 years now that the Nintendo Switch has been out. So yeah, more than likely it's going to come out next year for sure. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think Nintendo has really pretty much putting most of their effort onto the new Nintendo Switch. They're going to want to announce it with brand new IPs, similar to what they did with the original Nintendo Switch. Because if you remember, that lineup they had that first year was amazing. Going into the second year, they had even more things coming out. And I think they want to do something similar. They'll probably have filler content there as well. They'll probably do some HD remasters, hoping for some Xenoblade Chronicles X HD remasters to kind of fill in the gaps as well. But we've already seen that third parties have supposedly played around with it. They do know the specs that they're going for and so forth. So I really do think that Nintendo is moving on from the Nintendo Switch. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think? Has Nintendo already moved on, or do you think they are just having all these HD remakes because people have wanted them to come? I mean, I don't know if anybody has asked for Mario versus Donkey Kong remake, but it's here. I don't know anybody who's asked for Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon remake, but what do you know, it's here. I guess HD remaster is not really a remake. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to also follow us over at Twitch. I am trying to hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. We're so close, so close. So if you do like our content, definitely subscribe. Also share the channel if you really do like our content. That helps out a lot. Trying to hit that 500 subscriber goal, so any little bit does help. Thanks for watching. My name is James. I'll see you guys next time.